Hello, and welcome to this new series. In this series, I'm going to be playing Tropico 5, and Tropico 5 is an island city builder. I already played through it, and it was a lot of fun, so I'm going to play through it again on my channel. Let's get started. There are two modes, the campaign and the sandbox mode. Campaign mode is story-based, and sandbox mode, you can do whatever you want. So let's do the campaign mode first, and I might do also a sandbox mode playthrough. And then you have one campaign, changing the world. And before we can start playing the campaign or start playing the game, we have to make a dynasty. And the dynasty is the ruling family of the island. So I'm going to call it Jefe. Jefe means boss in Spanish, at least I think so. And this channel is named Boss Fights. So that fits. And this guy is going to be the head of the family. He's going to be the top guy. So we can design him. We can change what he looks like. So let's do that real quick. This is Romeo Jefe, the head of our family. And you can also give him a skill. And he has the general skill. So all tropical soldiers inflict 2% more damage. And this is what he looks like, so let's get started.
You know those people who established dynasties so powerful that their names echo through the centuries? I'm one of them. New world, new opportunities, no limits. This island of mine could become anything. It could be a farmer's heaven. Fields reaching the horizon and the markets full of people. Or it could be a production powerhouse with chimneys reaching the sky and docks busy with all sorts of exotic goods. Or it could be the paradise on earth, a magnet for travelers from all over the world, a place for fiesta and fun.
Sir, we're docking the ship, sir.
For now, it's just a dirt-poor piece of land in the middle of the ocean. Let's make it shine.
And this is the mission select screen, and the first mission is called A New Dawn, and the objective is win your independence. So we can choose the island on which we want to play. I'm going with Cayo de Fortuna.
The Caribbean, a lush and untamed land. My new home, beautiful and full of promise. A new beginning, far from the politics of the old world. A chance to start fresh and do things my way. I'm tired of the musty weather and rigid thinking back home. I need a change. I will be the governor of this island. Not that anyone else wanted the job anyway. My unique approach to government will make this colony the most prosperous in the Caribbean. How hard can it be? We just need some planks, a few nails, and a trusty advisor to shop.
Welcome to the Caribbean, Governor. Allow me to introduce myself, Lord Oaksworth, His Majesty's emissary to the region.
His Majesty has graciously given you this colony to rule in his name for a number of years, indicated by your mandate. So this is the mandate, 4 years long. Complete the tasks sent by His Majesty, and I will make sure you get extensions to your term as governor. Okay, so what is happening? This island right now is a colony, and it is ruled by the crown, probably the British. This guy also has a British accent. So, and we are sent over to this island as a governor. And we are supposed to listen to the crown. If we don't listen to the crown, what they will do is they will fire me. They will get someone else to rule as a governor on this island. So right now, we are just a colony. We do what the crown says. And if you remember, our objective for this mission was to gain our independence. So that is our end goal, to separate ourselves from the crown. And let's just pause the game for a second here. And if you take a look, this is our palace where we take residence. There's some buildings here. There's a construction office. So this building will build other buildings. We got some resident houses. This is where people can live. We got a plantation. So corn is produced here. We got this teamster office. So what these guys do is they take goods from production buildings and they bring them to the docks. So that all goes automatically, right? So these production buildings produce goods. So this corn plantation, they produce corn. The teamster office picks up that corn and brings it to the dock. And what happens is it gets stockpiled in the dock. And after a while, a ship will arrive and it will pick up the corn and it will buy it. It will give us money. And that's how we earn money. We do that by selling goods. And it mostly goes automatic. The only thing we have to do is we have to place buildings to produce things. So like I said, we have to do what the crown says. If we don't do what the crown says, we get fired. And these are tasks. So these are little missions that we have to do. And they can come from the crown. And they also can come from the citizens of this island. So sometimes a citizen might also give us a task. So let's get started with this one.
Greetings, old chap. Have I got a deal for you today? As Crown Representative, I can offer you your very own trading license.
This game is pretty text heavy. I'm not going to read everything out loud, but I will summarize it and I will also leave it on screen long enough so you can read it yourself. So what this guy is telling us is that he is selling trading licenses, and we can choose which one we want. So I'm just going to go with the silver package because the platinum package is a little bit too expensive. We don't have that much money. And this one is cheap, but it will lose us relations with the crown. So we want to keep the crown happy, and we also don't want to spend too much money. So I'm going to go with the silver package. And then we also have a task here.
It needs money to build a new underwater palace. He wants you to begin growing money. I mean, one of those crops that make heaps of cash.
So the king wants to build an underwater palace, and we have to send him money because I imagine building an underwater palace is no easy task. He needs a lot of money, and we have to build a sugar plantation so we can start earning some money for the crown. So let's do that. Let's build a sugar plantation and let's earn some money, you know. So this is a plantation. We can choose what kind of crop we want. We go with sugar because that was our task. And you can see that there is a grid on the island. And these dark green squares mean that their sugar will grow really well there. And these red squares mean that the sugar will grow not that well there. So this is a terrible place to build a sugar plantation. So I'm going to build 2 even because we need a lot of money. And at the start of the game, you mostly earn money with, crops. So that's what I want to do. We're going to start cultivating this island. And, we're going to harvest some crops and sell them. And this is Romeo Jefe. He's taking a stroll around the island. We can also take a look at our Dynasty members. And as you might see here, we can also level this guy up. But we do that with money in the Swiss bank account. So there are 2 money systems in this game. There's the Swiss bank account. So money that the Dynasty has. And there's this island bank account. And this is how much money the island has. So with this money, we can build buildings. And with this money, we can upgrade our dynasty members. And if you upgrade your dynasty members, these effects that they have, so all tropical soldiers inflict 2% more damage, this will be increased. So once in a while, I will be funneling money into my Swiss bank account to level up, to eventually level up Romeo Jefe. But it is corruption, right? So if you funnel money into your Swiss bank account, that is corruption. So we are going to be a little bit corrupt in this playthrough. We can also do it like completely straight, but I want to upgrade Romeo Jefe, so I'm gonna be a little bit corrupt. The next thing that I want to do is let's build like a little town square. So we can make like a little good looking town square. And so let's do it like that. Maybe also connect this. And if you take a look at the buildings that we have, so we don't have many buildings. So we can also, let's do that later. I'm gonna do that later. Let's first just build this plantation because I want to first earn money.
Present you with this letter of commendation for your achievements in the name of the empire.
Okay, so we finished building the sugar plantation and we got our reward. So we got 6 months of mandate extension, but we can also choose an extra reward. So we can ask for $5,000 in our island bank account, but we can also get $5,000 in our Swiss bank account. Or we can choose additional mandate extension or some extra citizens for this island. So I'm gonna go with a personal gift because I want to upgrade Romeo Jefe. So now we have $5,000. So we are almost running out of money and I want to earn some extra money. And how do you do that? You do that by setting up trade routes. So we can choose a trade route here in this screen and we can choose something to export. So as you might see, pineapples sell for a lot of money. What else? So cacao sells for a lot of money. Gold sells also for a lot of money, but I don't have any mines. Planks sell for a lot of money. So I'm gonna go with cacao, and which means we have to build some cacao plantations, which might not have been smart because I don't have a lot of money. Okay. So I should have maybe started with something that I was already farming instead of getting a new crop that I have to farm. So where can we place this? We can place it over here. Okay, let's just build one plantation and hope we don't get in too much trouble because we're running really low on money, man. I should not have done that. Okay, that was stupid. But we will survive. I believe we will survive.
Progress is the path to autonomy, Governor. We need more scientists to think important thoughts and discover new stuff.
So like I said, sometimes we get tasks from the crown and sometimes we get tasks from citizens themselves. So Evita is telling us we need to build a library so we can start researching, and this will allow us to improve our economy and help us break the shackles of our imperial masters. So she's a revolutionary. She doesn't like the crown. She wants to break free. And the first step to breaking free is to build a library, to get enlightened. But I believe we should first earn some money because I don't have any money. I should not have built the second plantation or this third even. That wasn't smart, but there we go. There's a ship coming, so we should be getting some extra revenue, some extra cash, so we can survive at least for a few more months, right? That's what I'm looking forward to. Oh God, look at this. Ho, ho, ho. What am I happy, man. Okay, we can at least survive for a few more months. Okay, good. So sometimes I recklessly just spend a lot of money, and that's not smart. What you want to do is you want to do it calculated. You don't want to rush things.
That move the world. We rule in secret. We are the salvation of mankind. We are the order, and you will be one of us.
So Leon Kane, he is a member of a secret order, and they secretly rule the world. So what he wants is he wants me to join them. And to do that, I first have to prove myself. And I prove myself by gaining independence from the crown. So let's do that. Let's get, let's join the secret order and also rule the world. Or at least help rule the world. There we go. Look at this. So these are the teamsters, right? And they pick up the produced goods and they bring them to the dock. So we got some missions.
He has commissioned the finest architects to design his new underwater home. We need your cash crops to pay for them.
So the underwater home saga continues, and he needs some extra money, the Majesty. So what he wants is he wants us to export 3,500 sugar so we can help him gain some money to build his underwater home. And we got also a gift from the crown, from His Majesty himself. So that's really nice. That will help. And I think with that money we can even build a library. So let's go. Let's build a library with that money. This is a good place, right next to the town square. And there's also a different mission.
Is a virtue I personally cherish. Self-sufficiency should be every country's goal.
And this guy is telling us that we have to get $15,000 in cash, which will prove that we are self-sufficient and that we can stand on our own without the crown supporting us. Yeah, okay, we can do that. That's no problem. 15k is not that much. So I already got 3k, and we got 2 ships that have arrived. They're gonna buy some goods. At least I hope so. Can you please increase? No. Okay, and let's see.
Of ruling twists our perception of humanity. To us, people are just a resource that has to be managed properly.
So Leon has contacted us again, and he is telling me that I have to build 5 new country houses, so I can house managers that will immigrate to my island. And managers help make your buildings be more productive. So if you go to a building, you can see that that you can assign a manager, and if you do that, they give different advantages, or they give different buffs to the building. So, for example, environmentalists will reduce pollution in the vicinity by 10%, right? Or increases wealth for 20% of the workers in the building. So these guys will give buffs to the building, but they also cost money to hire.
One you are losing, old chap. The colonies of Puerto Coco and Isla Rojo are beating you badly.
So there are 2 other islands, Puerto Coco and Isla Rojo, and they are apparently doing really well. So what His Majesty wants, because the region is doing really well, he wants us to pay more taxes. Well, I'm not doing that well. So unfortunately, I can't pay this tax. So we're gonna just have to not pay the tax, which means we're gonna get a hefty relation penalty. But, that's just the way it is. I don't have any money to give to the crown. So unfortunately, we got a little bit of trouble there.
Me to present you with this letter of commendation for your achievements in the name of the empire.
Okay, so we exported the sugar, and we got like a mandate extension again, and we can also get an extra reward. So I'm gonna go again with the personal gift. Personal gifts are great. We also got our library, so we can start researching now. But the thing is, we don't have any people to work in the library. So we need educated people to work in this library.
The revolution needs the people's support. And for some reason I do not understand. The people want religion. You should give it to them.
We need the people if we want to declare independence. If we don't have the people behind us, once we declare independence, we won't have anyone to fight to become independent, and we also won't have anyone to fight to stay independent. So what we have to do is we need the support of the people. And we need at least 51% support to gain independence. So right now we only have 13%. So what is Evita telling us? She's telling us if you build a Catholic mission, people will be happier on the island and they will become revolutionaries. They will want their independence. So let's build a Catholic mission. And it's pretty easy. So let's build it also right next to the town square. Or the town squares, you know. So these are also residents, but these are residents that people built themselves. So these are kind of like slums, tents. And these get built if you don't build a residence for them. And this is like the worst living conditions that you can have. So yeah. We are earning good money, man. 4,973.
Thanks to your efforts, the revolutionary movement is growing stronger.
Okay, so Evita is telling us, good job. You did it. You built the Catholic mission. And now we can choose a reward. So we can either get more revolutionaries or $2,000 in our Swiss bank account. You know, I'm all for the revolution, so I'm gonna go with revolutionaries. So, look at that. I'm not that corrupt, you know, that I take every corrupt option, that I funnel money into my own bank account. I'm not that corrupt. So let's see.
Flash of brilliance, His Royal Majesty figured out how to fix all of your island's problems through the construction of a single building.
Okay, so we got another task from the crown. We have to build a cotton plantation. Okay, that's doable. Let's see, so cotton, let's see, where can we build like a cotton building? I think over here. Looks like a good place. Yeah, looks good. So let's also build a little road. There we go. So that's how easy it is sometimes, right? We are earning good money. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. So what is this guy? What does he export? He exports some corn, sugar, and that's about it. So we can also start building these country houses, right? We got some extra money, so we can spend it. I don't really want to build houses.
I agree with you right now, old chap. It will be no easy matter to placate him, unless, of course, money is involved.
Okay, so the king is asking for that money again that we refuse to pay. I think we can get away with paying him some money.
Understand you are still struggling with trivial things like money. I will aid you this time, but remember, I offer my help only once.
So this guy is telling us, you're in the red. You need some money, so I can give you that money, but I will only give you that money once. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna take it for myself. So I think we can earn money. I think we can.
While searching through the
crates of colony supplies, we found a sickle. Now we have something that goes perfectly with our hammers. This will boost production sky high. I can almost see the glorious future.
So we researched something, and this is the pop-up for the research.
His Royal Majesty has instructed me to present you with this letter of commendation for your achievements in the name of the Empire.
The pop-ups, man, they don't let me talk. So we built the cotton plantation, and I'm just gonna get some Swiss money, some money in our Swiss bank account, and let's hope a ship arrives very soon. Okay, great. So we can get some extra money. If we lose too much money, if we get in the red too much, it's game over. So please hurry up, buy some goods, and make us get in the black again. Let's go. Let's see how much money we earn. Not too much. Okay, no, we're still earning. Okay, so it's already going a little bit better. That tax messed us up, man. That tax. There's one more ship. So this guy.
Houses are ready. Unfortunately, the islands of Puerto Coco and Isla Rojo have kidnapped the managers intended for you.
So we built the 5 country houses for the managers to house them, but apparently the other islands, they did it quicker, I think, or they had just better offers. So instead, this guy is giving us a 12 months mandate extension instead of some managers. So there's one more ship that's arriving. Hopefully it will get us in the black again, get us out of the red, right? There's also one more task.
Revolution dictates that all people are equal. Now, assign some of those equal people to give orders to the other equal people.
So Evita is telling us if you assign a manager to the Catholic mission, it will be more effective. That's basically it. And if we do that, we get some revolutionary support. So let's get to the managers. We can union leader. Yes, of course.
Someone stole my manuscript and published it under a pseudonym. It was an autobiographical story about 2 men on a mountain who want to form deep male bonds. They even stole the surrealistic chapter where fairies prance under a rainbow. The circumstances behind the theft are very queer.
Okay, so we researched something else. There's one more task.
Plans have been hindered by supply shortages. To offset these setbacks, the Crown demands additional resources from the colonies.
So the underwater palace of the Majesty is still under construction. They're running out of money, so we have to export some cotton to finance it. And we also hired the manager for the Catholic mission, so we can get an extra reward. We are going for the revolutionaries. The passion of the revolution is burning inside of my heart, the fire. So I might even build one more plantation. A cotton plantation. Is this a good place? Oh, we can build it here. We can build it over here. This looks like a good place to build a cotton plantation. We can also move these things later, right? I'm planning on moving these plantations later. I'm not gonna keep them here. And the crown also sent us a little gift, right?
Presidente, as you know, it is your will alone that keeps Tropico together. Without you, the entire island would crumble to dust and be lost forever.
So we can add someone to our dynasty, and we have a method of choosing how we want to add someone to our majesty. So we can do a synchronized swimming competition, we can do a singing competition, or an arm wrestling competition. I'm going to go with an arm wrestling competition. I want someone strong. So one of my 31 cousins will become victorious in this arm wrestling competition.
All animals became quiet. A light shone through the skies, and La Chupacabra herself went to the crib and bowed to the infant. At least, that is what we will write in the history books.
And then here we can choose the skill that person that won the arm wrestling competition is gonna have. So I'm gonna go with administrator. So it's a lady. So Hortensia Jefe is our new Dynasty member. And she gives a little bit of a decrease in construction cost. Pretty cool. Okay. Yeah. That's pretty cool. And now we're just gonna wait until we can export some cotton. And we also wait to earn some extra money. But we are earning money really fast. So for example, one more ship has arrived. And we get like extra 6K from just one shipment that we export. Okay, we got one more research completed. And we can also get some extra research. So we still got a while for our term as governor, and the people are also supporting the independence more and more. So that's good.
Independence must be every Tropican's ultimate goal. But you can't expect us to fight a revolution on an empty stomach.
So what is happening now is that people have to go to the farms, to the plantations themselves to find food. But Evita is telling us there's way better way to distribute food. You can build a grocery store and people won't have to walk all the way to the farms. They can just walk to the grocery store to get the food. Okay, I think that is a very smart thing to do, Evita. So we're gonna do it. We can build it. Where can we build it? What's a good place to build a grocery store, I think? Okay, let's build it over there. That looks good enough. What? So corn is being planted there. We can maybe even move that. Let's see, plantation. Let's go to corn. What is a better place to build corn? Huh? Not nowhere really. So okay, I'm just gonna leave it there for now. I'm not gonna move it.
Thanks to your efforts, the revolutionary
Okay,
movement is
well, we built the grocery store, so now people don't have to walk too far to get some food.
Royal Majesty has instructed me to present.
And we also exported the cotton, so we got some extra. How much money do I have in my Swiss bank account? I need 50,000, so I need 20,000 more. And then we also got the money, so we needed $15,000 to complete that task. We got it. Do we get a reward? No.
A man's home is his castle, old chap. I would state that the reverse is also true. My castle is my home, or at least one of my homes.
So Oaksworth is telling us to build some extra homes, and not the cheap ones where the working class can live in. No, he's telling us build some expensive homes for the rich, for the well-off citizens. But I'm going to reject the notion of Oaksworth. I'm going to reject his way of thinking. I'm going to build some houses for the working class, because the working class uphold this economy. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna build some cheap houses for the working class, man. We don't even have rich people living on this island, so
Great news! We found out how to use the muskets the crown sent us. Apparently, all you have to do is pull the trigger. Our research was seriously hindered until we discovered you should not look into the barrel when pulling the trigger. We lost a lot of good men that way.
okay. So the game is really funny, actually. So it's really, really well written. I love that. People that made this game know how to be funny.
Majesty's underwater palace has begun. The Crown requires a great many tons of your crops to help pay for this massive project.
His Majesty has finally started building his underwater palace, and he wants us to send 10,000 crops so we can help build it. But I refuse. I refuse. I think we have been exploited enough. I'm just gonna send half. You know.
I'm afraid that your colony is still doing rather poorly compared to your neighbors, Puerto Coco and Isla Rojo. His Majesty...
So they want us to pay taxes again. I'm not gonna pay taxes. But what I'm gonna start doing, though, is I'm gonna start building up my military. So we can eventually defend ourselves. Yeah, so what we can do is we can build some guard towers. And we can also build a military fort. So we have enough money to spend right now. So we can, you know, start building up our military. And
People are ready to give their life for their ideals. You must be ready to take lives for yours.
okay, so there are multiple kinds of people on this island. There are people that support the revolution, and there are also people that want to stay under the crown. And those are called the Royalists. So this guy is pretty much crazy. What he did is he went around my island and he killed some of those Royalists. I don't like that at all. You can't just come in and kill some of my citizens. So he killed 5 people on this island. That's not good. We can also take a look at the stats of our island. So we can look at the economy, see how much money we make, see how much money we lose. We can see the happiness. So we have terrible healthcare. We also don't have any entertainment. Crime safety is also terrible. The food is going a little bit better. The people, if you take a look here, so we got 21 unemployed people. So what we can do is we can, you know, maybe even build 1 or 2 more plantations so we can, you know, employ these guys. A lot of homeless people. And here we go. So this is important for this mission. We see that we have 54 Royalists and 41 revolutionaries. And we have a really good standing with the revolutionaries, but the Royalists hate us. So, and our relationship with the crown is also terrible. And it's only gonna get worse. So yeah, let's see. Okay. I want to build this Teamster office. So you need at least 1 Teamster office on your island. And I want to destroy this one because I'm going to replace this. You know what? I'm going to just wait a little bit with those guard towers. I'm going to replace this Teamster office.
3 other members of the research team. Suddenly, it dawned on us. We're 4 men. You get it? 4 men? Incidentally, we also discovered bad puns.
Jolly good, old chap. You've given His Majesty's subjects food. So now you should make them pay for it.
So food is free on this island. And Oaksworth and His Majesty don't like that at all. They want the people to pay for their food. But the revolutionaries are saying, you know, we want the free food and we also want extra rations. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with the revolutionaries, right? And if you take a look, so we can also issue edicts. And when we issue an edict, we implement a new law. And these are the laws that we can implement. So, for example, we can give the citizens a tax cut. We can give them right to bear arms, so everybody can have their own gun. But we can also give them, for example, extra rations. So people will eat extra, but they will also be happier. And this is the one that we have to do for this mission. So let's do it.
Thanks to your efforts, the revolutionary movement is growing stronger.
Then we're going to get some extra revolutionaries. And we can also even build 1 more plantation, in my opinion. we can build, like, for example, bananas. So we are not growing bananas on this island yet. So now we got some food variety as well. So what else can we get? We can also go with some pineapples, maybe, but there's no real place. Yeah, maybe we can. Yeah, we can put pineapple plantation over here. Okay. So now we increase the food variety, and because we increase the food variety, what will happen is our citizens will be a lot happier. And if the citizens are happier, they will support the cause for independence.
Full of lost cities, rich American industrialists, and sleeping alien gods. His Majesty has no desire to mingle with such things.
So His Majesty has decided not to finish building his underwater palace, but he still wants to reward us. We can choose. I'm gonna go with personal gift, $2,000 in my Swiss bank account. So I destroyed the main road going through the middle, and I actually want a double road like this because I think it looks a little bit prettier. So let's do that. And now what I can do is I can build some guard towers. Yeah, 2 guard towers for now. Looks good. We can also get rid of some of these houses and this construction building. So let's move the construction building over here. And then we can get rid of that one. So in the meantime, while we are trying to get our independence, we are also researching. So.
I've made contact with a certain group of not so reputable sailors who would gladly pay extra for our goods.
So Evita has contacted us again, and she's telling us, the people are tired of exporting goods to the crown. The crown doesn't pay enough. We can also export them to some smugglers. The smugglers will pay extra.
To your efforts, the revolutionary movement is growing.
And I immediately completed that mission. Okay, I guess. Let's see. Can we get like a better trade route? No, right? So cacao is still the best trade route that we can get. And we are exporting it to some smugglers. We are not even... Are we? Yeah, we are not exporting it to the crown. We are exporting it to some smugglers. Okay, so we can finish this road. So we have 2 roads running through the middle of our city square. It just looks better. I don't know if this is more efficient, but I think it just looks good. And we have a task to build some extra houses. So let's do that. Let's build a few more houses over here. And then we also have 2 new tasks.
My special friends are ready to do more business with us. We just need additional ships to handle the workload.
So she's telling us if you build another dock, we will be able to earn more money. And if we earn more money, we will be able to get our independence sooner.
Nay, the duty of every freeborn Tropican to grow his own bananas.
Okay, so she's telling us to also build some more houses for the working people. Let's do it. No, why not? I think this should be enough. So we got 2 missions with 2 objectives with the same completion task. So if we complete one, we can also complete the other one. And we also have to build 1 more dock. So let's do that. Not too difficult. So we can get some extra ships in here. And if we have extra ships, we can export more goods. Okay, but our mandate is almost over, so we have to be careful with that. And we're also going to get some extra revolutionaries. So we either have to declare independence really fast, or we have to increase our mandate somehow. Okay, and I think we can also build some extra guard towers. That would be nice. So we can defend our island even better. And I also fixed the roads. So it's all even. It's all evenly spaced. Again, I don't think it gives them tactical advantage to these guard towers or anything. I think it just looks nice. So we really need to increase our mandate, man. Oh god. This might be game over. Is this game over? I hope not. Yeah, we really need to increase our mandate. Somehow. I should have taken the mandate reward. Okay, and there's also a tornado. Great. So everything is going wrong. Everything is going wrong. We built all... Oh, there are 3 tornadoes. Even better.
Thanks to your efforts, the revolutionary...
Yeah, we really need to increase the revolutionary support, man. We really need our independence.
The tornado outbreak is over. I have conducted a thorough investigation.
Okay. At least the tornado is over. So we got that going for us. Let's see, what can we export? And earn some extra... We can export some tobacco. I'm not planting tobacco, so I don't think that's smart. Maybe some pineapples. I think pineapples is okay.
His Most Gracious Majesty has dispatched your replacement, but he somehow managed to get himself kidnapped by vicious pirates along the way. I had nothing to do with it. Nothing they can prove, at least.
Okay, so we got lucky. Our replacement got kidnapped. Oh god, so he increased our mandate, His Majesty. Oh, thank you, Majesty. So we can rule for 1 more year while he is searching for a new replacement. I hope we get a task fast so we can...
Support for the revolution is increasing, but there's still more we can do. You should address employment issues on the island.
Okay, so this is weird. This guy is helping us increase revolutionary support. So he wants us to gain our independence as well. He's telling us if you increase the job happiness of people, they will support the revolution even more. So this is now at 41%. We have to increase it even more. How do we do that? Well, we can increase the budget of some buildings. So if we do that, we increase the job happiness. Let's do the job happiness of some military buildings. I think if you increase the budget of your military buildings, they also start to fight better. I'm just gonna research something, you know. That's very cool. We can also do like new edicts. So we can do a tax cut, maybe. Make the citizens a little bit more happy. We got the extra rations. We can also do the right to arms, increases crime and liberty, makes infantry units strong. No, I'm just gonna wait with that one. So we have to increase the job happiness though. How do we increase the job happiness? And we also need more supporters of the revolution. So the job happiness. Well, let's wait. So it increased by 1 tick. I'm just gonna wait, otherwise we will increase the budget of some of these plantations, at least temporarily, until this gets to 45, and then we can lower it again.
Thanks to your efforts, the revolutionary movement is growing stronger.
Okay, so we managed to reach the 45, and now we can decrease it again, because this costs a lot of money. And, I don't want that. There we go. Let's.
My black market contacts say that they have a hard time finding our island. I suggest we build something tall and shiny to attract their attention.
Okay, our mandate is expiring again, so we're not getting tasks from the crown, but we are getting tasks.
Understand that you have a lighthouse, old chum. His Majesty wants you to appoint a royalist as the new keeper of the lighthouse. It is of the utmost importance.
So we have to hire someone for our lighthouse, and His Majesty wants that we hire a royalist. And I'm gonna do that because we need to increase our mandate, man. If we don't do that, we're gonna get fired as a governor before we can get independent. So it's really sweaty. I'm sweating right now. Let's hope we get a task from His Majesty himself, or that we increase at least to 51% revolutionary support, one or the other. But what does this do really? Lighthouse usually marks provide additional trade offers. Okay, great. So now we got some more trade offers. So we can also sell some cacao to some smugglers. Yeah, okay, well, never mind. I will do that maybe later. Come on, guys. So we got a pretty good military, but it is increasing. The revolutionary support is increasing. What? Maybe we can build like something else, like newspaper building. Maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Let's build maybe a newspaper building. Maybe that will help increase the revolutionary support. It is increasing. So we have 9 months on our mandate, but the revolutionary support is at 49%. I should have built the newspaper building way earlier. I think that might help like a lot. To maybe even build like an opera house. So these guys have a place to entertain themselves. Let's build that over here. And a happy citizen is a citizen that wants to be independent. So let's see, hopefully.
We, the leaders of the Tropican nation, in our desire to put into words the will of the Tropican people to follow and obey the laws of the state and maintain the traditional universal Tropican values of liberty, peace, love, understanding, siesta, and hidden Swiss bank accounts, do hereby sign the first legitimate constitution of Tropico.
Because we researched something, this I think is this constitution research. Because we researched that, the revolutionary support increased dramatically.
His Majesty's Jubilee is approaching. Present him with an expensive gift, and he may extend your mandate.
Yeah, I don't think so. So we got 6 months on our mandate, but we got 58% revolutionary support. So let's first build this opera house, and after we build that opera house, we're gonna declare our independence. So this is our city, right?
My friends, the smugglers in
Have
Florida,
4
there's
docks.
good money in buying and reselling goods at a profit.
Yeah, sure, let's accept that. I'm not gonna do it because we can get independence. Wait for this. Hurry up, please. And now, I'm gonna declare independence.
I'm getting ahead of myself. Governor.
Let's do it.
His Majesty is most amused by your declaration of independence.
So what can we do? We can buy our independence, or we can let them come to us and we can fight them off. You know what? Come on. You can't take me on. Look at all these guard towers. I got the most well-trained military in all the Caribbean. Oh yeah, they might even defeat us. I should not have done that. I made a huge mistake. Look at how many they sent over. They sent over a lot of people. Yikes. Yeah. But they're getting flanked right now. They're dropping fast. They're dropping really, really fast. Look at their health. Oh! No, I made a huge mistake. Why did I do this? I should have just paid them. But 10,000 is a lot of money. I mean 20,000 is a lot of money. Okay, so... okay, but I think we can get through it. So they don't have that much health anymore. Yeah, okay, so they're slowly dying. So there's one more unit of troops left, and if we can get rid of those, then we're done. And we gained our independence. And we also killed some filthy... Imperial soldiers. So now we are at the next stage, the Cold War stage, and we can get a constitution. So, what should we do? Wealthy citizens can vote. No, all citizens can vote. Secular state. Theocracy. And we're going with secular state. And with the armed forces option in our constitution, we have to go with conscription because this requires no education for soldiers. And we don't have high schools yet. So later on we can build high schools so we can get a more professional army. But at the moment we don't have high schools. So the only option that we can choose is conscription. And that should be the end of the mission. As you might see, the roads also have changed.
Welcome, brother. Today, you and your family join a select few who have taken upon themselves the burden of governing the world.
Congratulations, you are in. Here is your membership card, your ceremonial dagger and robes. Membership fees are due the second Monday of each month. Since you are our newest member, I will continue to guide you in your endeavors. I will also remain your primary contact with the order. So now we are a member of the order because we gained our independence. Very cool. But this guy is a little bit crazy because, you know, if you remember, he went around killing people on our island. So yeah, I don't trust him that much. At all. So that's it for this episode. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like. Also leave a comment. Comments really help with the algorithm and you would be helping me out. And subscribe. Thanks again for watching and bye bye.